This video will explain how to organise client investment transactions to enable the calculation of HMRC capital gains and income tax liabilities and the preparation of tax returns using the Sensatus APIs. The APIs will provide a detailed breakdown of gains and losses, including supporting calculations and the reasons for having to submit a tax return to the HMRC if required to do so. Should your client have no other capital gains tax liabilities, the APIs can be used to prepare capital gains tax return SA-108 for submission to the HMRC. If your client has other capital gains tax liabilities, you can use the APIs to provide the information they will need for the preparation of their tax returns. You can use Sensatus to calculate HMRC capital gains tax liabilities for domestic and overseas transactions in shares, funds such as unit trusts, CFDs, Forex, cryptocurrencies, plus options, warrants or futures in any of the aforementioned asset classes. When organising client data, a transaction can represent many asset types, for example, cash, shares, cryptos, etc. A ledger can have many transactions. For example, an ISA ledger can contain cash and share transactions. A profile can have many ledgers. For example, a client can have a personal ISA ledger or a SIP ledger. A user can have many profiles. For example, if a client had a personal account and an investment club account, a profile would be created for each of these accounts. A profile can have many users. For example, an investment club account profile would have many client user accounts associated with it. Tax returns aggregate transactions from all taxable ledgers within a profile. For example, if a client buys and then sells 1,000 Vodafone shares in Ledger 1, then buys 1,000 Vodafone shares in Ledger 2 within 30 days, bed and breakfasting rules will be applied. In the resulting HMRC SA-108 capital gains tax return, the acquisition of the Vodafone shares in Ledger 2 will be matched with the disposal of the Vodafone shares in Ledger 1. Ledger accounts are prepared in the ledger currency. Profile accounts are prepared in the default ledger currency. For overseas transactions within these ledgers, the exchange rate on the transaction date will be used in the preparation of summary accounts and tax returns. If you have a dedicated server solution, create a user account for each of your clients. If you're using the Sensatus API server, then create a profile for each of your clients under your user account. If you would like to talk through how best to organize your client data, please contact us.